Hi everyone, this is Suzanne Gifford with Bliss Living with Plexus. One of the things that I have been thinking about today is my own health and welfare that has been going on in this transformation. I have been packing, you can see boxes kind of going down the hallway, and I've been working on my own health for a few months now. Seriously, more than I have in the past. And one of the things that really came to mind today is I feel like I'm going through another level of clearing. And in that, I mean, I didn't get to the size that I am. I didn't get to how fluffy I am um, overnight. It was a process and it took some time. Okay. And every time I reveal or shed another level of my own clearing of the various parts of this adventure, there's an emotional attachment. And in that emotional attachment, it can trigger or it can help you to understand what it is that you're working through. Now, back in the old days, somebody who was fluffy or a little bit heavy or even fat was considered very wealthy, very rich. And to a lot of levels, that's very true. Unless you consume a tremendous amount of junk food that doesn't, there's no nutrition, so your body stores it and stores it as stored fats. As I've been doing this Plexus, and I've been on my probiotic now for 3 months, and my cleanse, the bio cleanse, I take X Factor and the Slim. The Slim is my first thing I started with, and I keep going and going and going. And my body is shifting and changing. The scale for me has not changed. The scale has kind of stayed the same, and a lot of people don't understand that. It's like, oh, they're going out for a diet plan. I think the difference with me is I'm out for a health plan, and for me, that health plan is about not repeating the steps of family members. My mother had a lot of cancer, and it was, I believe it was through poor attitude, poor mindset, and poor health. Um, and she didn't take it serious until she was actually diagnosed. And that's typical of what a lot of people do, is they don't realize that the health themselves is something they fed. You know, you feed what you put in here, what you put in the body is what you're feeding. And yeah, we all have days. We have days where you just want a cheeseburger, but you know, instead of just going out and getting a fast food cheeseburger, honor the food. Go sit down to a mama pop restaurant that actually makes a homemade cheeseburger. Go down where somebody has taken the time to make the bun, cook, you know, cut up the vegetables, eat your vegetables, put the lettuce and tomato on there. Sit down and enjoy it and take your time eating it. Last night I got to be part of a birthday dinner that was actually kind of fun. Actually, it was a lot of fun, lots of laughter and play, but I was, you know, odd man out because my husband's always gone. And it kind of made me laugh because I'm watching the dynamics of these couples and some of the dings and the digs and the dings and the digs. And I was laughing because some of the things they're saying was TMI. We probably shouldn't be talking about a table. And then there's that part of me that just laughed because it's like they felt that comfortable to share. So today, as I've been processing and thinking about my health and how much I've been, my hair has grown crazy. Okay, that's the other thing. Somebody else mentioned their Plexus journey and how fast their hair grows, and yeah, mine I'm down at my bra strap now, and I'm laughing, going, "Huh, I guess I'm gonna have long hair, really long hair," which my hubby loves, so that's all good for him. But as I'm revealing, as I'm shedding, as things are shifting, like I lay in bed and I feel my body. My body feels different. My body is becoming what I used to know. That body that I used to know when I was in my 30s, like that feeling of this is mine. Okay, it's felt very foreign for a while. I went through a tremendous amount of stress in 2004 that my body went into immediate cortisol kick up, and I put on 30 pounds, and that's the 30 pounds I have not been able to shed. I'm a very strong woman. I tend to kind of be that stocky build, so a lot of people don't realize my weight that I do carry. I see it, I know it, but it is what it is. But in my process of finding and shedding and trying to get myself back in health, I have also found that um, there's emotional attachments to all these layers and all this fluffiness and the various food or the various emotional attacks that I had at the time that caused this to happen. Okay, so you're going to have good days on your cleanses and you're going to have bad days on your cleanses. As you get your health back on track, you're going to have weeks or months where everything's peachy keen, and then all of a sudden your body's going to hit a point where it unlocks another level of the energy cells that were attached to something maybe negative. And when that comes up to surface, you're going to have a day where you're more emotional, or you're just agitated, or you're irritable, or you just want to go drive or do something. It's okay. Those days are okay. It's okay to feel like that. Take the time to honor yourself. And Louise Hay from Hay House Publishing, Louise, one of the things that she says is to do, she calls it mirror work. And take the time to look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you as you are. You are worthy, you are deserving, and you are amazing. And when you do that, when you actually sit there and focus on who you are and start loving you, it doesn't matter what your body really looks like or what disability you have, because you accept that you were created exactly as you needed to be created here. God created you. The universe created you. Whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter. Having gratitude of a daily ritual of being thankful and grateful. Christy Marie Sheldon, I think is her name. She really talks about saying not just affirmations, okay? She talks about gratitude formations. I'm going to call it that. I don't know that she calls it that, but it's like it's being in the mindset where you're saying, I am so thankful and grateful for the roof over my head. I am so thankful and grateful that money shows up in my bank account. I am so thankful and grateful that I have food in my refrigerator. I am so thankful and grateful that I was made me. I am so thankful and grateful that my days are filled with wonderful people. Okay? Instead of just saying, I'm going to have a good day. Everything comes to me that I want. Da da da. Okay? Saying it in a positive and a gratitude, thankfulness, changes how it's even received within your body. And the other one is affirmations, and affirmations are why questions. Your brain is a huge puzzle solver. Okay, your brain is designed to solve puzzles and to solve problems. Okay, when you present a problem to your brain in a positive fashion, okay, I'm going to show you the difference between this. Your brain will go into work to create a solution, and this unconsciousness that you don't even realize is part of your brain, and it kind of your essence and your being. So if I say, how am I going to pay my bills this month? And, oh my God, I'm stressing out. Okay, that's desperation and fear and all this stuff, and your brain goes into trying to figure it out, and the brain's going, wait a minute, you had the money, but you spend it on this. Or I gave you this opportunity, but you walked past it. Okay? You put it in a different way. You put it in a why formation. Why am I so easily able to pay my bills this month? The brain goes, oh, I'll give her the solutions. I'm going to tell Suzanne she's got this amount of money coming in on this date. She's going to pay this bill on this date. And she's going to go turn around and she's going to buy these groceries on this day. And so what I create is a problem solving of a higher vibration. Does that make sense? So anyways, if you want to know more about that, let me know. I just want to share with you today because today was one of those days where I randomly just all of a sudden I was crying and I was like hugging the kitty. The kitty just looked at me and he was like, Mom, what's wrong with you? And I had watched something that started out with laughter, and then the laughter became tears of gratefulness and joy. And then all of a sudden I recognized that part of my own gratefulness and my own journey is this shift that's going on, this shift and this change that's happening. And a lot of it started with the medical medium with Anthony William, and then it turned out with Plexus being a catalyst. Okay, Chris and I are changing. I don't. I was thinking about when I put my feet down when I get out of bed in the morning. Sometimes I'm hesitant about setting my feet down and putting my weight down on my feet because it's gonna hurt, and it doesn't hurt anymore. Okay, I I would lay in bed. My elbows pop a lot because of being a hairdresser, and I'm always doing stuff, and my arms are up like this, and so my shoulders get tight, and my elbows get tight, and so I have a lot of popping and snapping that goes on. And usually in bed is when it like all of the radiating energies of that happens. And a lot of that, I was laying there last night, and all I could do was just enjoy my thoughts, and I was like, I'm not sitting here popping my elbows just so I can go to sleep. I'm like, I'm laying there and I'm like, oh, I'm going to be, in 3 weeks, I'm going to be walking on the beach. I'm actually going to have my feet in sand, you guys. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the transformation, and I want you to have those transformations, to have gratitude and thankfulness that life is beautiful and we are given so much, and to not focus on the shortcomings or the disabilities, or so what if you're 30 pounds overweight or 100 pounds overweight. There's always a solution. You can start asking your brain to create it and say, why am I able to lose this weight finally? Why am I so healthy? Why am I moving forward? And you too will experience what I'm experiencing. And I would love for you to join us. I would love for you to experience what we're going through. These transformations are earth shaking for us. They're very earthquake like. And, it's it's like a newfound freedom, really. Life by our design, life by your design. So, sorry I got a little emotional. It happens a lot with me because I get so excited and I get so happy. I get so happy and joyful that I actually leak. And that's what I tell people. I have a leak. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate you for watching me, okay? I appreciate you for taking the time out of your busy day. I know your time is very valuable, as you are valuable. You were created in the perfect, most amazing way that you were created, and you're working through and walking through your path. So I welcome you to hold hands with me, and let's go on this path together. So anyways, today I sign off. Sayonara. And tomorrow is another day.